Hey influencers, it's your girl Crystal Adama, and I want to welcome you to the Workharder series. In this series, I show you the real life of entrepreneurship, none of that fake or not, let's not say fake, but that unrealistic side of entrepreneurship that we see on Instagram. This is the real deal. I'm showing you my processes, I'm showing you my downfalls. If I cry, if I'm happy, I'm showing it to you guys all. Okay, so right now I am preparing for another interview. Well, an interview with Diamond Bell, and her platform is called Diamond Dosage, and I'm gonna be interviewing her today. So right now I'm trying to get everything ready. When I say it was a struggle getting here, literally, let me show you what I had to carry. Had to carry this, had to carry that, had to carry that, all this stuff. It's like, it's so hard. It's so hard being a one-woman show, but I guess everybody has to go through this when they're trying to start something big, so I'm not gonna complain. But right now I'm going to put you guys right there so that we can just start setting things up. I do have to check the sound system when she does get here, and since I want this interview to be kind of professional, I'm gonna so I brought my lights. Let's see. So this is with the lights. This is without the lights. So I'm trying to weigh my options if it was necessary for me to bring this whole thing. Because so without the lights, with the lights. So you guys be the judge if it was necessary for me to bring this big thing. Let me know in the comment section down below. But let me just start getting this ready so I'm not running late. Y'all. Okay, so best friends, this is my setup. This is how it's gonna be. Hopefully, maybe I need to straighten it a little bit. Let's straighten it. Okay. So since you're on the line right now, I guess I can do my testers before she comes in. And while I'm doing my testers, I can, I guess, be telling you what my day consisted of. So literally I worked from 9 a.m. to 3:45. Then I had to find, and then I had, now it's, is it, okay. Then I had to find, hold on y'all, I know this sounds stupid, but I'm really trying to test my testers or whatever. Trying to make sure my sound is okay, because that would suck if something messes up. And then I had, now it's, you guys hear that? Is it, okay. It's so loud. Then I had to find, so that's how I like to do my testers, because that means I'm too close to the mic. So let the mic be right here. Let me try to do this. Testing, 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 testing. See, it's still, it's showing that I'm too loud. God. Testing, 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 testing. See, it's still, it's showing that I'm too loud. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Let me see. Y'all, so I'm about to just test my levels out. I just wanted to say that I had to start work at 9 o'clock. I got off 3:45. Then I had to ride the bus here. I had to go to my car and get all this like stuff that I needed. Carry it to the library. The library is like about 10 minutes away from my car. So I had to walk with all this stuff to my car. It was just so hard. It's so hard. But I'm gonna figure this out, then I'm about to come back on. So that hurt. I always get so nervous when an interview is about to start. I don't know why I get so nervous. Like, I'm prepared, I have my questions, I did my research, I kind of know well, I know the direction I want to go through to with this interview. But I always get nervous. Like, I don't know, I hate that, but I guess it's not until when the person comes and we actually get into like a genuine conversation, that's when I like open up and stuff like that. You guys have to check out this podcast because I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Okay, so Diamond, this is my work harder vlog, so you can just say, hey, this is for YouTube.
Oh, I start now?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, sorry.
No problem, you're fine. Okay.
So just like, hey.
Yeah. It's like regular life.
Hey y'all. It's your girl, D. Hey y'all, it's Diamond Dosage checking in with my girl Crystal.
Yes. Okay, so I'm about to do a Facebook Live so they can see it.
Oh wow.
I'm trying to be more just, you know, visible.
Okay. I should have came cute, but
no,
I
look.
had a long day.
Look. I look a mess.
Excuse my appearance, please. Ooh. Looking total mess.
You look fine.
Girl, no, I do.
Yeah. Yes, you do. So, I want to interview you.
Okay.
And then at the end, just give me your honest opinion on how I did.
Okay.
Because I want to be like the best. Like, I've been looking at your interviews. We're not gonna put this on camera. I've been listening to your interviews, and it just sounds like the same. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I want to actually like get deep into like, you know, interviews. So when you're done, exactly.
Sorry.
You're fine. So tell me how I do, and also give me some tips when we're done because you know the tips help.
Okay.
Okay. So
what's up, y'all?
We're live on Facebook. I'm interviewing Diamond Bell, known from Diamond Dosage. Yeah, so this is like the behind the scenes, like we're interviewing her for the Millennial Influence, which is Influencer Speaks podcast. And yeah, so you can do it. Okay, also Facebook, I also have my what is this called? My Workharder series going on. So it's 2 things at once. My notes. Okay, so I'm gonna answer some questions, and then there's gonna be a break, and then in between the break, I usually put on like some motivational like speaker from Instagram. Thank you, girl. Okay. And then we're gonna come back, and then yeah, okay.
I'm never gonna lie.
Yeah,
I might try it.
You should. That's how they say. That's how you become more visible. Hey,
really? That's smart.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And even if people don't watch it now, they're gonna watch it later.
Okay.
So, Marissa said, "Hey."
Hey, girl.
You know Marissa? She was on the softball.
Yes.
Team. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, how are you? What are you doing this weekend? I noticed you posted like 2 postings.
This weekend, I am actually doing media for Media Girls Tour. It's like a blogging. Like central for all, like it's a lot of Black women who are in the blogging business, and so I am covering that event.
And that's the 11 to, is it 3? 11?
That's the early event, yes.
Okay.
And then the event after that starts at 6 p.m. It's like with Power 92, and they're hosting like, well, they're launching their own radio show. All women. It's called Her Radio. Yeah, my girl Bree hooked me up with that, so I'm like, okay, I need to cover these events and see what this is about.
Okay, so the first, is it free or?
They're not. No, but you can get a discounted ticket. Okay, you can get a discounted ticket. I'm not sure how much the tickets are, but
to that. Because I was thinking at least going to one.
You should go to one of them.
Yeah.
But that's how you really get your name out there too. Like events definitely help.
But the way, I mean, it's just, I guess, investing into my craft.
Girl,
but, you know.
Tell me about it.
Girl, and I just got paid and I'm trying to budget. I'm like, now I don't have no money. Like,
I just made a blog about adulting. It's hard out here.
For real, it is.
It is really hard out. Nobody told us that it was going to be like.
No, that blog you didn't, I said blog. No, that blog you did about the one where the teacher said, oh, if you would like change your words or something, they can like market it to their students. That was so good. I was like, literally, yes. Like, they didn't tell us this. Like, they said it's fun. It's not fun. It's stressful.
It's so stressful. And it's like, it takes a lot of patience. Like, that's something I personally, I don't have patience. Like,
I know.
I just don't have that shit.
Hey influencers, I'm your host, Krista Adama, and I want to welcome you to the Influencer Speaks podcast. A podcast that highlights millennials that are just like you in their field of work, community, and even the world. So let's get right to it.
I took my glasses out. People can't. I don't want people to know I'm a nerd in real life.
Wait, you said what?
I took my glasses off.
Girl, you are too much. Okay, you ready?
Yes. What's your zodiac sign?
Taurus.
Oh.
I saw your post. I said, ooh.
No, I didn't mean it like that. People really took that post the wrong way. I really did not mean it. We just.
Let me hear this.
I love it. One of my friends is actually one of my close friends is a Taurus, and it's just a lot of things that we just not compatible in. I was really talking about the men.
Okay.
I messed with one of the men, girl. The man Taurus. They crazy.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. No, you're fine. Just making sure everything is right. Okay. Hey influencers, okay, so we have a really special guest in today. So Diamond, how are you?
I am doing well.
I'm happy that you're doing well. How was your day?
My day was long. I went to work, and those are always long days for me. Not because it's work, but just because of the work that I do. Like I work in mental health, so yeah, so it's crazy. Like it is really crazy.
That is so interesting. We're gonna get into that in the interview. Okay, so I start this interview by saying like how I met the person.
Okay.
So gotta tell you guys how I met her. So through high school, I feel like we knew, at least I knew of you, but we never really spoke. And then somehow down the line, wait, weren't you on volleyball?
I was just gonna say, weren't you on the volleyball team?
I be having bad memories.
Yes,
okay,
that's how we met.
Okay, volleyball. Well, then maybe you can tell me more than I can tell you.
I just remember you just being younger than me and just.
Okay, so you're volleyball. You were the libero. Okay,
yep.
So yeah,
because I'm short as hell.
Okay, no, yeah, you are. So, and then through the years, ended up following each other on social media, and then I saw you at the Belgrade event.
Reconnected.
Yes, and then you're like, oh, check out my blog. So I said, okay, let me check it out. The first time I read it, I said, oh no, this girl is a mess. You are a mess.
Crazy.
But it was so good. It was so real. It was so good.
I want to know, what do you remember the first one you read? It's a lot of them.
I don't. And then I noticed you take some posts off.
Like, what do you mean? Like I have to remove some of them? I probably do.
You do. I don't know.
I gotta see.
Yeah, you do. Like
I'm about to archive my old ones actually. So
okay.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay, look, this is gonna be a good interview. I'm so excited. Okay. So for the people that don't know who you are, can you tell them who, give them a little general synopsis of who you are?
I am Diamond Bell. I created a blog back in 2000. Actually, I was really scared to release my blog. Like, and I had it ready, girl. Like, ready in 2016 to release.
Wait, I am so sorry. Oh my God.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I forgot to delete this audio. See, background. This is the audio. Let me delete this because it may play.
Okay.
So I gotta see where. Oh Lord.
It's fine. Shit happens.
In 2000, actually, I was really scared to release my blog. Like,
okay, so you could just start from. Let me go. Well, you can hear where you started from.
really scared to release my blog.
So you're really scared to release your blog.
So in 2016, like my friends was telling me like, girl, start a blog, because I'm always coming to them, like trying to debate with them on topics, like just celebrity news, all type of shit. Like at first I was gonna do a celebrity blog. And then I'm like, I'm a little smarter than that. Like, and I went to school for psychology and sociology, and I always like been into that, like picking the brains of people and like
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
How many voice? Oh my. Okay, this is a mess.
It's okay. Like, shit happens.
So we're starting from where you said you went to school for psychology minor. So let me do that one more time. It's the behind the scenes. Y'all be seeing the real.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
I'm trying to show y'all my titties. Damn, I look like a boy. I got on this hat. Okay. I'm ready. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Hold on, let me start over more. Just go straight into it.
Okay. So I've always been into like picking the brains of people and like wondering about shit, like and like digging deeper. I've always wanted to like dig deeper and just find out the truth, and I just feel like that's a part of my sign too, my zodiac sign, I'm Sagittarius, and we're all about the truth. And so like when you read my blogs, that's what I want people to feel, like it's real and it's truthful.
Okay. So
I don't even know if I answered the question. What was
the question was basically to just introduce who you are. So you didn't even mention your blog.
Diamond Dosage. It's a brass blog. It talks about sex, relationships, these niggas, these bitches, friendships, snakes in the grass, love, lust, everything. Being an adult, like, and so I created that a year ago, and now like I'm really like in my element. I really love it.
That's
so
good.
I'm a blogger.
That's good. Okay, so let's understand you before Diamond's Dosage. So let's talk about like where you grew up, your childhood.
Oh, you digging deep in this.
I want to see like if we can point out like a specific time where like you kind of figured out that like writing was your passion. I don't know.
That's a great.
Because for me, like in high school, I was selling chips. So that kind of goes for what I am now. Exactly.
So where I grew up, so when I was younger, I actually grew up on 53rd and Bishop in the hood, girl in the hood. But my mom, we moved around a lot. I went to like 5 different schools, and I think that's why I'm just so like versatile and I get along with everyone just so well. Like I went to all Hispanic school, all white school, all black. I went to public and private school. I grew up there, and then we moved to the suburbs when I went to like 6th grade. I was like 6th grade. We moved to the suburbs, and I went to an all-white school.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it was a culture shock. And no motherfuckers tried me. Like looking back in hindsight, like they was racist as fuck.
Oh, God.
Yes. So I dealt with that, and then after that, I went to high school, which I went to Marian Catholic at first, and then I transferred to Thornwood. So we was broke, and I graduated from Thornwood in 2011. And then I went to college at Eastern, and that's where I majored in sociology and psychology.
Okay.
At first, I wanted to be like an FBI agent, and
you would have been good at that.
Girl, so good. I go to when the last time I went to a nigga phone. Oh my God.
Oh,
he didn't even know. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. So within like your history or your childhood, like did you see like a hint for like writing?
I've always been very curious.
Okay.
So that's where I would say like my assessing and like analyzing comes from, like, because that's what I feel like I do. As far as writing, like I've never been the person who's like, dear diary. I've never been that bitch. Like I've never been that girl. But my teachers have always told me like that I'm a good writer, and I've always possessed those skills, so I just combine the two.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So what made you start your blog? You said that, you went to school, you got your degree. It wasn't English. It wasn't creative writing.
No,
you're fine. But like, what got you into like writing?
No, I really feel like God came down and tapped the bitch on the shoulder. Like I really don't know why I started this blog, but I really just feel like I just remember discussing this with my friends, like, Diamond, start a blog. That's start a blog. And this was back in like 2016, and like I didn't start it. I was scared. I was scared. But I started it and I launched it in June of 2017. So, and it's been a year and like a couple months.
Okay, so I remember researching you, and you were saying how like, one of the reasons why you started it was because of like your insecurities and like, stuff that you've been through. Exactly. So let's dive into that.
I just want to go like, I just want to advocate for all the black bitches out there, like all the women, like, because I just feel like this society is just so unfair.
Okay.
Like being a double minority, like I'm black, I'm a woman, like it's just all odds are against me. Like I feel like if I have a voice and I have these theories and I have you know, the intelligence and the confidence. I feel like to do anything, you need confidence. I have the confidence enough to say something, to speak out. And like, the niggas hate me, but I'm still in this bitch. I'm still speaking up for the women. I don't care. Y'all can hate me all day long, but we live in a male-dominated society, and people don't realize that. Like, patriarchy is the same thing as racism. And those are two systems that disable us. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, when once men realize that they feed into this male-dominated system and slut shaming and telling women not to wear makeup, and I just released a blog on this shit today, and it's the same thing as racism. Y'all are creating a higher and a lower, and that's what they do with racism. So that's why I'm the ghetto feminist. I don't care.
No, I like how you compared the two, because it's like, you know, racism happens outside the home, but then inside the home you got to deal with all this extra bull crap. So it's like, I like that. So that's a good comparison. Okay, so influencers, we're gonna go on a break. You're gonna hear you're gonna hear from one of my favorite influencers, Gary Vee, and you know, he's about to get your life. He's about to get your life. All those excuses that you have, he's about to get it. So listen up. Okay.
We going on a break?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh gosh. Okay, let me put this commercial in.
That was very smart to go, shut up, bitch. Sorry, they be trying me on Twitter, like.
So you really do be getting like hate comments?
Yes, I have trolls. I have trolls, seriously. Like, I'll make one tweet, bro. I remember I used to just tweet in peace. Like, nobody paid attention to my page. Like, nothing was happening. It was crickets. Like, now, people just respond.
At least they're giving you views, giving you attention.
No, whatever. It is what it is.
I'm weak. Okay. So since you guys, Marissa said, haha, double Dutch days. Okay, so let me play you what they're gonna hear.
Okay.
You can live on 6 hours sleep. So you have 18 hours. You have 18 goddamn hours. I want to know what you're doing with your 18 hours. Because you can work your 9 to 5, and that's 9. And you can travel for an hour here and there. Respect. Nice little solid commute. Oh, you want to be a family man? Mazel tov. You can spend 2 hours with your kids. What do you do with those other 5 hours? You're watching House of Private Cards. Gary,
This is hilarious.
Great. Then don't complain or want more.
Yeah.
Respect that by getting rest and this and that, you were giving up opportunity to go into a new world. You want to live as well as the 1 to 2% in the world. It's not very complicated. The math is very raw. Like, if you want to have one of the best lives in the world, which is you live on your terms, you have to pay your dues to get there. And you have to be lucky enough to figure out that you have talent in the thing that you actually want to do. Because you can work 24 hours a day, and if you stink at golf, or you're not a good content producer, or your logos look like the shit I would make, then you're going to lose.
Okay. So that was
Who was that?
That was Gary Vee. He is so good. I listen to him every morning.
I love listening to like motivational shit like that.
But him, like, he's so practical, and he will like tell you, like, no, you suck. What you're giving me is like bullshit or whatever.
I feel like that would be me if I was ever a motivational speaker.
That's exactly.
Let's get it together.
That's exactly how he's so real. It's so good. Okay. So influencers, I really love what he just said, because oftentimes we love to give these excuses. Oh my God, I have work. Oh my God, I have kids. Like, I can't do this. I have this dream. I have no money. Like, we need to get over our excuses. And that's the one thing that is, not the one thing, but that is the main thing that is like hindering us. That's the reason why we're never going to succeed. We're always going to be mediocre, is because we have excuses for days. Instead of saying excuses, instead of, you know, just, I guess, I don't know, instead of just being filled with excuses, let's be like problem solvers. Let's do it. And that's what that commercial break really brought to this podcast. So I hope it gathered your edges. I hope it got you together, because when I listened to it for the first time, I said, sis. How did you feel about it?
I loved it.
You loved it?
I just feel like it makes so much sense. Like, I used to be that girl that made excuses.
True.
I used to be that girl.
Okay, so going back into this interview.
Okay.
So once you created your content, you know, you put your first post up.
The first post.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the first post. Let's talk about the first post.
Mama, I'm sorry.
What was the first post and how did it go? What was the first post?
Not right now, sis. I'm really embarrassed.
What?
I'm gonna tell you. Hold on, I'm trying to get this.
No problem.
She just resting on. Think up. Okay. Because I want my people to see this. The first post.
Uh-oh. I'm so scared.
Okay, the first post was definitely about sucking dick.
Okay. Okay. And how did people respond to that?
I got everybody's attention.
Okay.
And I felt like that was the goal. Like,
That's good. Do you remember your numbers or?
the numbers did so well for my first post. Like,
good.
and that's what I thought I was gonna get every post. I thought that because, but I had to realize that the topic was just people love sex. Like, sex always sells.
That's real.
And so like that's like those blogs. I know how my blogs go. Like, I know like when I release a certain blog and what it's gonna do and how it's gonna project to the people. And sex and zodiacs, people love that. That's all they really love.
And what I noticed about you, well, me specifically, I notice when I put out content, I get more of a women response. But the guys be going hard for you. They be going hard. Yes.
Niggas fuck with
So,
me.
like, did you do anything special?
No, I ain't do nothing for them niggas. Fuck them. They love being talked about because I feel like people like. I love when people tell me about myself.
Okay.
And I feel like they low key like that. They like when women bash them because they know they're fucked up.
That's right.
They know that. They know something's wrong with them.
So how did you market it? Since your first post got all these views, how did you market the next one and the next one and the next one? Like, what did you do?
That's a great question. Damn, bitch. How did I market them? Really, I created like flyers for like the posts that I was having. Yeah. So I would create those flyers, and oh my god, they were so bad when I first started. The flyers were horrible, but I created flyers and like. I had a whole separate page for Diamond Dosage, but I'm like, nah, because like the two coincide, like my personality and my blog coincide. So I'm like, fuck this other page, and I got rid of it. And like my friends really helped me like get my shit out there, and they promote it for me. They support me. Girl. It's a real bitch.
No, I can testify. I love your friend group. Your friend group, you guys support each other. Whatever you guys are doing, you guys just move together.
Always there when
amazing.
It comes down to supporting me. So
shout out to your friend group. That's amazing. Okay. So, is there a process that you do like to better your skills in writing or like
I read?
You do. Okay.
I read. Reading helps me so much with everything. Not even just blogging. It always just every time I finish a book or even like a chapter or anything like. It always just gives me like a new perspective and it builds my vocabulary and it makes me smarter, honestly. It builds my IQ.
That's good. I also have.
I read everything I see. Everything. Like it's a quote from Malcolm X that said, "Read everything because you never know like where you'll get an idea from."
No, that's so real. That's so real. And books are so interesting.
Books are so interesting.
Once you graduate college.
Once you graduate college, and you get to read the books that you actually want to read.
Exactly. You be like, wait, what is that? What I'm missing out on? No, so like I know my sister, she had this school book and she's like, oh, I don't want to read it. And I'm like, it's like based in Nigeria, let me read it. When I said it was one of the best books ever, but I
pick up a book. Pick up a motherfucking book. If you can read, pick up a book, bitch.
No, you're fine. You're fine. For real, books are so good.
Seriously, that's where all the knowledge is. That's what they have from us.
Exactly.
Seriously.
Exactly. So what's one of your favorite books? Or
one of my favorite books has to be The 4 Agreements. Like that is really probably my favorite book because it always just makes me think about my life and my choices and like you really have to make good choices in this life. We only get one life.
That's real.
So it just makes you very conscious of everything and everything around you. It makes you more aware.
Okay. That's good.
I forget the author, but look it up if y'all have time.
What's the name again?
The 4 Agreements.
4 Agreements. Okay. Right. Okay. So, what are highlights? You've been at this for like a year. What are some highlights that you've seen in your career?
That's a great question. Well, my personal highlight would have to be my event that I had back in June. it was sold out. I'm like, wow, people really fuck with me. It was sold out, and it got sold out quick. It was like sold out within a week.
And the final question is, I was listening to one of my favorite podcasters, I'm not going to say no names, and she said that blogging is dead.
I'll kill that bitch. Who the fuck is she? I'm just playing.
So I wanted to ask you, do you believe
it's dead?
Is dead? No.
My event said it one day.
Okay.
I got paid. Okay. So somebody tell me that it's dead, because it ain't. That's me. And if it's dead, I'm bringing that bitch back alive.
That was the interview. I'm so excited. Oh, I should have had her say, oh my God, I should have had her say, like, you know, the pros and cons to my interviewing skills. So I asked her, I was like, you know, tell me the real, how am I, like, interviewing skills, how are the questions, because I don't want to just be another fluff maker. I actually want to make a difference. So she said that it was really good. She said that I really got into, like, deep questions. She said that, you know, she normally doesn't get these type of questions. So she said a lot. I should have had those. Oh, I should have had her say it. I'm probably going to have her, like, record herself and, like, send it to me, because I really like that. I'm gonna ask her. She didn't text me. Okay, so right now it is 6:09 p.m. and I have two options. I could pay the $13 for where I parked, or I could try to stay here until like 10 or 11 and you know, just probably edit some vlogs. I also brought my dinner because I didn't want to purchase food, so edit my blogs, edit probably this podcast, just really work on my creative stuff. And then when it's 11 or 10, I may have a chance to, like, not actually, like, pay for parking, because sometimes they leave early and they leave those little doors open where we can just go. So hopefully, so I don't know what to do. Should I go? But you know what? I think I'm going to just do what I need to do. I'm going to just stay here because I prepared my dinner and just edit. Her interview was 28 minutes. Edit.